Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Still running up the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Now improvising. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball till the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Landry. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. He got loose almost. It finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Finds his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clemson now operating in the red zone. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. takes on third down through the air. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. Will be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they got it at the 30. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Landry. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He just kept going back, but you have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
But try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. Touchdown, South Carolina! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and...
He's loose down the middle. He's inside the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a spot in the middle. That should be the final play of the first half. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And
he'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Might be changing the route. And back to the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short.
Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They just keep firing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a thief.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Landry. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got him. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Give to the running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Back to pass. Right on the money. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are so close to a 10-game winning streak.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clemson jumps to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Clemson set up with another first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller and certainly through the quarterback that you're going to have time to throw.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball. And they forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
He's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Got him downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game.
Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Under fire. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game,